Okay guys, so a little update on the SN95 because I haven't done any videos on it recently at all, and that is because I really haven't been able to work on it very much. It needed a lot of body work. It needed both quarter panels replaced. As you can see behind me, Nick is working on that right now. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of what we worked on today and what else we have to do. So we have this quarter panel on the car. This one is not fitting as good as we want it to. You can see the gap on the top is a little bit bigger and then it gets smaller as it goes down. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it is locked in place, ready-ish to be welded, we thought, until we tried to mount the trunk on, and you can see this body line right here is just way too tight, so we're gonna have to figure out how we can adjust this that way that body line is not as tight.
Gap.
Gap. It's a gap, I'm sorry. Nick corrected me. Okay, and then this quarter panel fits perfect. This gap is straight the whole way, almost. And then the door gap on the side is really good too. Let's see. So this side is honestly probably ready to be welded on. We just want to make sure that everything else is going to fit in the rear end when we weld it on, and we're not going to have any issues. Boop! Nothing's there. So if you didn't know, this was my first car from when I was 16 and my dad got it for me. So that is the whole reason that we're in the process of rebuilding it, and I'm also gonna drag race it. So I have a hood at home already. I have headlights at home. I have the tail lights at home. I have, what else do I have? I have a rear bumper, the front bumper obviously. I ordered one new fender because one of them was bad. So I have both of the fenders that will go back on the car. And if you didn't know, I plan on building a 351 Windsor for the car and then putting probably a 6R80 and the rear end out of an S550 into this car. So I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna be doing all QA1, mostly QA1 suspension. Also gonna do Stifler's chassis bracing. What else? I don't know what exactly I'm gonna use for the brake system yet, but we are obviously gonna upgrade the brake system. I was just about to say something and I cannot remember what it was now. As you can tell, this is basically like an entire restoration, which I've never done before, so it's been very interesting. It's been a very slow process when we only have time to work on it on the weekend, and our weekends aren't always free to work on it, so that's why you haven't really seen much of it. But I'm very excited to get all of the body work done, to get it home so we can work on it in the shop at the house and move to all of the suspension components and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned. Okay, so if you remember from my last video, I have another small fuel leak on the S550. So we are working on trying to add the part that we need so it doesn't leak fuel anymore, and I'm gonna show you what it is in just a sec. So we need this little fitting, and it goes right here because we have fuel leaking out of where the threads are. Got this on. I don't know if that's going to stop this from leaking, but fingers crossed. Trying to load the tune on my car right now, but for some reason it keeps taking forever. Like, look. It just keeps sitting at 1 of 6. And it just keeps sitting there and spinning and spinning and spinning. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, the tune is loaded on. Start it and make sure that the fuel is not still leaking. But we'll see. Second one down.
Let me get this one in and then we can do yours.
Okay. I don't know if you can see, but this fitting is also leaking fuel right here. So, woo. So the only thing that I can think of is if I was supposed to order 2 of those adapters and have one on both of the fittings and the both fuel lines. Or fuel rails. Next on the last spark plug, and then I'm going to order another adapter for the passenger side fuel rail and install that. It'll probably take another 4 days to get here, so probably install that next week and then go to the dyno the week after that again. So we've been down for almost 3 months now. Going.
Hot. But it's going good.
It's going good?
So far.
So far. Well, you're almost done, so that's pretty good if it's going good so far.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to order this piece that I need for the fuel rail so that way it won't be leaking anymore. And I will probably install that next week, and I'll pick up with another video next weekend putting that on and then hopefully driving the car. And if that is the case, I'll do a point of view drive video next week when it's actually running correctly, and then the dyno video will come after that. So that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.